90% of people make the same financial mistake. They think banks are safe. They believe that if money sits in an account, nothing can happen to it. They assume the bank cares about their future. But the truth is, banks care about their profit. And if you don't understand how the system works, you're playing by someone else's rules. Today, we're breaking down the biggest mistake and what to do instead. Banks create a feeling of stability, a clean mobile app, interest on your balance, credit offers just for you. It feels like your money is working. But let's be honest, the average savings account interest rate is often below inflation. If inflation is 6 to 8% and you're earning 2 to 4%, you're not growing. You're losing purchasing power. Banks are not designed to make you wealthy. They're designed to use your money to generate more money for themselves. When you deposit money, the bank lends it out at a higher rate. The difference is their profit. Your money is their leverage. The mistake 90% of people make is this. They store capital, but they don't build a system. They think, I'm saving, so I'm fine. But saving without strategy is just a pause. Your money sits, inflation moves, you stay in place. Banks don't teach you how to invest. They don't explain diversification. They don't walk you through compound growth. Because the more you understand, the less dependent you become on bank products. There's a difference between using a bank and depending on a bank. A bank is a tool, like a calculator, like an app. But it should not be your financial plan. If your entire net worth is sitting in one bank account, you are exposed. History shows us banks can fail, accounts can be frozen, withdrawals can be limited during crises. This isn't fear-mongering, it's economic cycles. The question isn't whether systems change. The question is, are you prepared if they do? The most dangerous loss isn't losing money, it's losing control. Not knowing where your money goes, how it works, or what risks you're taking. Most people trust banks more than they trust themselves. But a bank will not think about your retirement. It will not think about your financial freedom. It will not design your future income. It will think about its margins. This is not about avoiding banks. It's about not building your entire strategy around them. Here's what changes the game. Emergency fund. Yes, keep it in a bank. 3 to 6 months of expenses. This is liquidity, not an investment. Invest outside the bank. Index funds, diversified assets, long-term growth vehicles. Don't keep everything in one place. Spread risk. Financial education, understand inflation, compound growth, and risk management. Aim to outpace inflation. The goal isn't to store money, it's to grow it. Why do people trust banks? Because it's easy. Because everyone does it. Because taking responsibility feels uncomfortable. But real financial maturity begins with one question. If my bank disappeared tomorrow, what would I still have? Skills, assets, investments, diversification, or just an app balance? Banks aren't the enemy, but they're not your savior either. They are intermediaries. If you leave your money earning low interest for years, you're voluntarily shrinking your future. If you don't invest, you miss the power of time. If you don't diversify, you increase your risk. The mistake 90% of people make is believing that safety means zero risk. But real safety is control. You don't need to fear banks. You need to stop depending on them. Use them as tools. Build your own system. Invest, learn, diversify, create income streams. Financial freedom doesn't start with a deposit. It starts with understanding. The real question isn't whether you can trust banks. The real question is, do you trust yourself enough to manage your money independently?